the sun's hitting water. And it's nice and calming. So I figured it'd be a good place to come out and kind of talk about what's been happening in my life in this calm place, because my life hasn't been very calm. At work there's a lot of stuff going on, and I've been involved in some restructuring of teams and really helping to revitalize some teams that were having issues. I've said before that I manage a construction group. And there's other groups that work with me, and if there's any issues that I deal with, I've been trying to put in place ways to make it more effective so that things work better and to save the company money and stuff. So I made some decisions, and I started writing down ideas. I went through this camp. It's called Camp Class, and it's basically a leadership mentoring program, and I talked about it before, and my mentor is one of the directors of HR, and she's just a wonderful lady, and my relationship with her and just working through these classes has really helped me to grow. I mean, it has changed my outlook on what I do for work and how hard I have to work to accomplish what I want. And I saw that I was going down the wrong path. I was working really hard to do everything myself, and I can't do that. For me to succeed, I have to be able to give up and trust other people to do these things, because what happens if I get a promotion and I've worked myself into a position and nobody else can do what I do? Will I be successful? Will I be able to do the things that I want to do when I'm in a higher position? And the answer is no. And that's the key I learned in leadership, is trusting other people with the things that you find important. So lately I've changed how I react to people, and I've been empowering people around me. And I used to always hear how strong I was and how much of a perfectionist I was and how organized I was, and I just wasn't trusting and forthcoming, and I wasn't a developer. And I think that's the difference. At least that's what I've noticed. And I'll tell you, when I started down this path, and I'm going to change and look at you guys, because this is important. When I started down this path in January, and if I look back at my early videos and I talk about how I'm working on bettering myself, mind, body, and spirit, it just wasn't about diet. Although I think if you feel better about yourself and you're more confident about your body and the whole self-image thing, that people take you more seriously. And so I started taking these leadership classes, and every single one talked about, being fully present, giving 100% of yourself when you're at work, but also when you're at home. That was a huge one. It's like this work-life balance thing that is the new keyword, but it really, if you are balanced at home, you're balanced at work. If you don't have to juggle more than one life or work your butt off to support your family's lifestyle, I think that makes a difference in the whole balance part. And so I went through all these classes. I met with my mentor weekly. I really worked on building up a relationship with her and trusting her and being very forthcoming in my conversations with her. Hi, Caitlin.
Hi.
Why don't you go on the log and I'll record you?
Should I just give you my hat?
Sure. We'll take a break. I think the biggest thing is letting yourself have relationships and not having an expectation from them. Just going into it and understanding that not every relationship's going to be successful. And not being angry when somebody doesn't give you what you expected them to give you. But I think that the path that I've been down now, I can really see the fruits of my labor. You know, I've built up some relationships with not only one woman, but by letting myself be out there, I've really kind of have more than one mentor. You know, my boss, who's a woman, and the vice president, and then the HR lady, and then another lady who was the director of the camp class, and then another lady who does leadership and development. We've been talking, and she was actually in my class, just taking the class as a, to see what it was like. I was asked to go to this other leadership class that's going to last 12 weeks, and it goes from 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So for once a week for 12 weeks, I'll be going to these leadership classes, and I work for a huge company. They only invited 3 people. So I think that is pretty cool. That means that they recognize the things that I've changed and the relationships that I've started to build, and they see potential there.